makes me go. No, 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 no. No one else can make me say I do. This is the woman I love. 'Cause this is the woman I love.
We offer you a wide range of design elements.
Radio loading.
You guys rock!
We got your back all the time, anywhere and everywhere. For more exciting updates, you can catch us on Twitter at 1069 Goyini Radio. Also on Instagram, you can reach us at 1069 Goyini Radio for you folks. On Facebook, www.facebook.com/1069 Goyini Radio.
Downloading.
And to round it all up, you can stream online at www.1069goyiniradio.com.
3, 2, 1.
Go, Uni Radio. Giving you non-stop supply of great music.
It's a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop.
I love Go Uni Radio.
106.9, the heartbeat of dialogue.
Rise and shine, Coal City! Yeah! Get your mind right, let's go! This is Good Morning, Coal City! Your everyday morning show that puts you in the right frame of mind to accomplish greatness. Join Chike and Esther every weekday on 106.9 FM. Good morning, Coal City!
Right, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Coal City right here on 106.9 FM Going in the radio, the heartbeat of dialogue. It's a very beautiful day, the 25th day of May 2026, and I'm so glad to be in the studio every single moment that we have Good Morning Coal City with Esther, the pretty lady with the golden voice.
Hey guys, good morning Coast City, and yeah, just like Chike said, welcome to Monday the 25th day of May 2026. It is a new week, another opportunity to put all our plans into play and just move with the momentum. So yeah, it's a new week. I think we should approach this new week with a right mindset.
Yeah, approach the new week with the right mindset, because already Esther is really ready to tell us how to approach it. You know, sometimes you can actually be confused on how to approach the new week with the right mindset. Esther is going to give you every single thing you need to, you know, internalize, and then the things you need to regurgitate as you make the day work, right?
Yeah,
it's like you just sounding like you know, I always say you sound like Mommy Esther.
I do not. That is not true. I'm a young girl, please.
Yeah, young mommy. All right, this is still Good Morning Coast. It's right here on 106.9 FM Going the radio, the place to be. Remember, this is a place you've got to relax and then pay attention to things that will tell you. It's gonna help you navigate through the day and of course through the week. And Esther is going to tell us how it's supposed to feel in our morning motivation. Afterwards, we'll look through what the weather has for us this morning. Then we're going to short musical break. And when we come back, we will look through our top 10 stories for today.
That's right.
Esther is ready, itching to tell us what we're supposed to feel today, Esther.
Yeah. Good morning, Coast City, and happy Monday once again. Today, I want you to wake up with urgency this morning, okay? This is not the time to sleep on your potential. This is not the time to keep doubting yourself. It is a new day, and it's definitely not the time to move through your life without directions. A new week is here, and whether you realize it or not, time is moving, okay? People are building, people are growing, people are taking chances on themselves. So the question this morning is just simple. What are you going to do with this week? Will you keep procrastinating? Will you keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or will you finally decide to take your life seriously? And I need you to listen carefully in that nothing changes until you change. Change begins with you. Your dreams require discipline. Your goals will require sacrifice, and your future will require consistency. So today, stop shrinking, stop talking yourself out of opportunities, stop underestimating what you're capable of. You're stronger than all of your excuses, you're more capable than your fears, and yes, you can do anything you put your mind to, unless that's if you're actually willing. So move with purpose today. Make that call, send the application letter, study harder, start that business idea, okay? And take the first step, because your future is waiting to thank you. And if life has knocked you down recently, hear me out this morning, okay? I want you to know that you're not finished, you're not late, and you still have greatness inside of you. But greatness responds to action. You have to remember that greatness responds to action and not comfort. So rise above your fear, rise above every excuses, rise above every form of mediocrity. And from my heart to yours, and from both Chike here and both of us here, we're wishing you courage to take action. We're wishing you discipline to stay focused and strength to attack this week with everything you've got. Good morning, Coal City. I don't just want you to enter this week. I want you to dominate it, because you have all it takes to do that.
Yeah, we just don't want you to enter this week just like that. We want you to enter. Yeah, you go first enter now, and then you now dominate. Chai, Esther.
Eat, right?
Eat.
Yeah, so that's
all right.
That's the goal.
Thank you so much for that, Esther. And
It's
of
my
course,
pleasure,
it's
always.
always cool listening to you, and cool telling us how we're supposed to feel every morning.
It's always my pleasure, you know that.
And I believe our listeners out there are actually feeling you, like they're feeling every single thing you tell them.
I hope you actually take this to heart and regurgitate it, like throughout your day. Keep reminding yourself of what you want to do, and just keep going. Just keep the momentum on. All right, I know you can do it. Just you need to stop believing you can. That's just it.
Of course, and then remember you can join us live at the moment on YouTube at GOU Radio 1069 FM, as well as on Facebook at 1069 Go Uni Radio. And of course, join us live. Drop your comments, like the video, and of course, drop your comment, because we need to see what you feel, and of course, share your opinions with us. Up next is the comprehensive weather report by the pretty Esther.
Yeah, as usual, we'll be starting with Lagos. Lagos is cloudy and humid this morning. Temperatures there rises gradually from 25 degrees to 28 degrees, and coastal moisture will make the air feel warmer and heavier than usual. In the afternoon, they should be expecting dense cloud cover across much of Lagos, with only brief sunny intervals. The temperatures peak near 32 degrees Celsius, but the humidity could push the feel-like temperature towards 37 degrees Celsius. And then by evening, thunderstorms and moderate rainfall are expected from early evening into nighttime, with wet roads and reduced visibility likely during rush hour. And moving on to Ibadan. Ibadan is mostly cloudy and calm this morning, with temperatures climbing from 24 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. Humidity levels remain elevated across the city. By afternoon, conditions become hot and muggy as temperatures peak around 34 degrees Celsius. Thick cloud cover develops through the afternoon, increasing the likelihood of isolated thunderstorms later in the day. And in the evening in Ibadan, they'll be having scattered thunderstorms and moderate rainfall during the evening hours, with cooler conditions settling in afterwards. Moving on to Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is wet and cloudy this morning, and they're having intermittent light showers already affecting parts of the city. Temperatures remain between 24 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius, and by afternoon they'll be experiencing moderate to heavy rainfall becoming widespread across the state, with thunderstorms expected throughout much of the afternoon. Daytime temperatures hover near 30 degrees Celsius, and in the evening there, rainfall continues steadily into the evening with cloudy, breezy conditions overnight. And moving on to the federal capital, Abuja. Abuja is experiencing bright sunshine mixed with scattered clouds, which creates a warm start across the FCT. Temperatures rise steadily from 24 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius. And in the afternoon, Abuja will be experiencing another hot afternoon, with temperatures peaking around 36 degrees Celsius. And isolated thunderstorms may develop towards evening as heat builds across central regions. And in the evening, in the federal capital, clouds increase gradually tonight, with calmer and slightly cooler conditions across the capital. And then moving on to Kano. Kano is sunny and slightly hazy this morning. Temperatures are already crossing 32 degrees Celsius before midday, and by afternoon, extreme heat intensifies across Kano with temperatures soaring towards 40 degrees Celsius and under dry skies and light dust haze. And in the evening, it will be clear and very warm as conditions persist, with temperatures reaching near 30 degrees Celsius well into the evening. And finally, here at home in Enugu, the cold city, the day starts off complete and comfortably cool, moving from 24 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius, and humidity remains high this morning, which will make the air feel slightly sticky. And rain risk stays minimal early on, with only a brief 25% chance of light drizzle this morning. And by afternoon, high humidity levels will make the maximum temperature of 32 degrees feel closer to 38 degrees Celsius. And we're expecting heavily overcast skies, but mostly dry conditions through much of the afternoon. And in the evening, active weather begins around 5 p.m. as thunderstorms move into the area, dropping temperatures gradually towards 26 degrees. Rain and scattered thunderstorms are expected to persist heavily through about 8 p.m. with rain probability nearing 65 degrees Celsius. Now, evening thunderstorms may reduce visibility and create slippery roads. So if you're going to be traveling and moving around tonight, drive carefully and avoid flood-prone routes around the city. And that is your comprehensive weather report for today.
All right, thank you so much, Esther, for that, and that was quite comprehensive, actually. And of course, this is the Good Morning Call City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio. Remember, you can always join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM, as well as on Facebook at 106.9 Go Uni Radio. Go there, like, share, and drop your comments. We want to know what you think, and especially when we're about to read out our top 10 stories for today. But right about now, let's go on a short break with this one from Timmy Dakulo, Let It Shine. At least in line with what Esther told us this morning.
Yes, Let It Shine. Beautiful song.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Your favorite music on your favorite radio.
She said, give me something light.
Hit music only. Hits you love.
106.9.
Yeah. If I told you how I came this far and all the things that I've been through, need I tell you that I've been to hell? I've seen it all and done it all. Growing up as a child wasn't easy. Had to work twice as hard, I was easy. Grandma was my inspiration. Every day there was once for situation. Shoes, no laces, bread, no tea, but I kept on coming strong. But that's when I looked to the mirror and I told myself this was hard. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And I say, this little light of mine, ooh yeah, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let me tell you how I got this far and all the pain I had to bear. To slip off to a battery, I had to jump to at the bottom. Life's so fair, and that's how it is. Hopeless and useless, that's what they say. Grandma used to tell me, no room for failure. Every day a new drama. As I sit back and reminisce on the drama. We used to have shoes, no laces, bread, no tea. That was how it used to be. The story's different now, and I'm a witness to a better life. And I'm saying, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh, this little light of mine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I know you don't feel you have a reason to shine. You're giving up because of what you're going through. There's no better way to explain to you than to tell you the world has a place for you. I know you're a star and you will listen to the song. Spread love to another, you can't go wrong. This little light of mine, so I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All across the world, little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go. Let it shine, let it shine, shine.
Your station.
The first Go Uni Radio.
106.9.
Alright, welcome back to Good Morning Call City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio, the heartbeat of dialogue. And of course, it was Timmy Dakolo on Let It Shine. Of course, you have to let it shine in your life because you have that little light in you, right?
Not little, it's big. Okay? Light is big. Share it, I beg. Let it shine, guys. So, yeah.
Okay, this is Good Morning Call City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio. Remember, you can always join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM, as well as on Facebook at 106.9 Go Uni Radio. And this is time for us to look through our top 10 stories for today. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. For the first story this morning, we see 12 kidnapped passengers rescued in Ondo. The story has it that the Ondo State Police Command has rescued 12 passengers abducted by suspected kidnappers during an attack on 2 commercial buses in Iswa Akoko Southeast local government area of the state. The incident occurred in the early hours of Saturday when armed kidnappers reportedly intercepted 2 commercial Hummer buses traveling from Benue State to Ibadan. The attackers forcefully removed several passengers from the vehicles and marched them into a nearby forest. Confirming the development, the police public relations officer DSP Abayomi Jimo said the command swiftly launched a coordinated rescue operation after receiving a distress call at about 1:30 a.m. The Ondo State Police Command, under the leadership of Commissioner of Police Felix Ohagu, has successfully rescued 12 victims abducted during a kidnapping incident that occurred in the early hours of May 23rd, 2026 at Iswa, he said. According to the police spokesman, operatives of the command, in collaboration with local hunters and other security stakeholders, immediately mobilized to the area and commenced an intensive bush combing operation across the surrounding forest and difficult terrain. Upon arrival, the combined rescue team commenced an intensive bush combing operation across the surrounding forest and difficult terrains where the victims were believed to have been taken, while intelligence-led surveillance and strategic tracking efforts were simultaneously identified to trail the fleeing suspects, Jimo stated. The operation eventually yielded results, leading to the rescue of 12 abducted victims, including the drivers of the 2 affected buses. The sustained pressure mounted by the combined security team yielded significant success, as 12 kidnapped victims, including the drivers of the affected buses, were successfully rescued alive, he added. The police said the rescued victims are currently receiving medical attention and necessary support, while efforts are underway to reunite them with their families. However, the command noted that operations are ongoing to secure the release of other victims believed to still be in captivity. Chike, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a welcome development, listening to hearing things like this, and at least you see our security agents, being incredibly professional and effective.
Yeah, I hope they rescue the remaining people who are still held in captivity, because the whole thing, it's tiring to keep reading this news where our highways are no longer safe. I mean, the normal thing, kidnapping
it has become a normal thing.
In fact, you used to say that it's not an industry, the kidnapping industry,
the kidnapping economy,
and it just goes to show to expose how deeply rooted this kidnapping problem we have in our country is, and it's gonna take so much, I think, to take it out of the system.
It won't take so much and so long to take it out of the system. We only need one person who is a leader who is serious about it. He can fix this thing under 2 months. He can fix it under 6 months. It's not a complex thing. Just you need somebody who is serious, who is really serious to govern. So that's the issue. Right now, the crop of people we have are not serious to govern. They are just serious. They're just busy politicking, and it seems like even the people don't even understand that they are just pawn in the chess game. And we should come to the realization that we shouldn't be pawns. Our lives matter. The life of the average Nigerian matter. Whoever you are, wherever you are.
At the end of the day, politics is supposed to be those people, our leaders, representing our interests. But
we know what it's supposed to be, but the point is, it's normal now that we are all victims waiting to happen. We should not be victims waiting to happen.
We shouldn't accept that.
We should be citizens who are being positioned to thrive.
That's right.
And to fix this thing is not a big deal. Election is coming around. It's just for us, when we are tired, we'll rise and tell ourselves that we are tired, and we'll do the needful.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, moving forward this morning, we have our next story this morning. 2 in police net over rape murder of Imo nursing students. The story has it that the Imo State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of two suspects, Onyema Okonkwo and Emmanuel Onyekachi, over the alleged rape and murder of a 21-year-old nursing student, Wendy Achumba, in Omadara Umulogo Obowo local government area of Imo State. This came as the traditional ruler of Omadara Umulogo, Eze Patrick Owalaka, alongside members of the community where the nursing school is located and where the deceased lived in an off-campus apartment, publicly denounced the killing and disassociated themselves from the crime. Until her death last Thursday, Wendy was a student of Our Lady of Mercy Nursing School, Obowo, where she was undergoing post-basic training in midwifery. The spokesperson for the Imo State Police Command, DSP Henry Okoye, said on Sunday that operatives of the Obowo Divisional Police Headquarters, in collaboration with community stakeholders, arrested the two suspects following intelligence-led investigations into the incident. Okoye disclosed that 32-year-old Onyema Okonkwo confessed to raping and killing the victim in an attempt to cover up the crime. He added that the suspects also implicated 25-year-old Emmanuel Onyekachi as an accomplice, alleging that both men killed the student after she recognized them. According to him, the suspects have been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation and prosecution. Okoye said operatives of the Obowo Divisional Police Headquarters, in collaboration with community stakeholders, have arrested two suspects allegedly connected with the rape and murder of Wendy Achumba, aged 21, a post-basic nursing student of Mercy College of Nursing Science, Omulogo, whose lifeless body was discovered in their private off-campus residence at Omuadara, Omulogo in Obowo local government area. The suspects, Onyema Okonkwo, aged 32, and Emmanuel Onyekachi, aged 25, both indigenes of Omuadara Omulogo, were arrested following sustained intelligence-led investigative efforts by operatives of the division in synergy with community stakeholders. During the investigation, Onyema Okonkwo confessed to the killing of the victim after forcibly having unlawful carnal knowledge of her on multiple occasions in an attempt to conceal his crime, and further implicated Emmanuel Onyekachi as being involved in the murder. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is evil. Evil dwells with us. This is emotionally explosive. We're looking at gender-based violence. We're looking at sexual violence. We're looking at brutal killing of a person.
It just
And-
not.
Oh
When I
my
heard this
God. And
story,
then
actually,
rape.
it was just
Jesus.
crazy. And then when I was following a couple of narratives on Facebook, they say that the guy in particular who raped this girl has actually been asking this girl out, and then the girl was was denying, was rejecting his
Advances, yeah.
advances, and then they planned to attack her in her residence, and
We
not
ma-
just attacking her in
Oh
residence.
God.
When she recognized them, because it wasn't like raping her, they were beating,
Oh
and they were raping her.
goodness. Oh
And then when she
goodness.
recognized one of them, they now decided to slash her throat.
Jesus, it's beyond. I can't even begin to imagine. I don't want to imagine it because the kind of the pain this girl must have passed through before
It's
she
unimaginable.
died.
It's unimaginable. Sometimes I just wish that we can, they say jungle justice is not good, but sometimes in some cases
Oh,
like they say jungle justice. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but it's okay. Jungle justice is quite applicable. Like, what stops this guy? What stops me from castrating these guys if I should catch them red-handed doing this?
Oh, they deserve the worst possible death there is. Honestly, just pray our soul rest in perfect peace. Honestly, this is too sad. This is too tragic. Well, moving forward this morning, we see 2027. Tinubu clinches APC presidential ticket with 10.99 million votes. The story has it that President Bola Tinubu emerged as the winner of the All Progressive Congress presidential primary election with 10,999,967 votes across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, beating his only challenger, Stanley Osifo. Online reports on Sunday revealed that Osifo got 16,504 votes after the collation, which took place at the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center in Abuja. The results were drawn from direct primary elections conducted simultaneously across all 8,809 wards in the country on Saturday, May 23rd. Per the figures, Tinubu's strongest showing was from Adamawa State, where he got 644,149 votes, followed by Kaduna and Lagos, the commercial capital, and his political base, where he polled 814,988 votes. In Imo, the president got 582,960 votes, while Kano residents gave him 500,852 votes. The development makes Tinubu the APC's presidential candidate for the 2027 general elections. Chike, what do you think?
What do I think? It's just the
Wow.
the ridiculous number
Just
being
wow.
read out.
Just wow.
These guys,
Nigerians, eh?
these guys are funny. But the point is, I beg, in the whole of Imo State, how many accredited voters do we even have?
No, the thing is quite ridiculous.
Like the whole of Imo State, how many accredited voters do we have? How many even cast who cast their votes in last
talk
election?
less of primary, not even general.
I've seen
election.
several videos where
sounds
they were
ridiculous.
counting, where the counting was actually funny. You know, they would just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95,
My
96,
goodness.
200,
My
250.
goodness. Omo,
The thing is, this I don't know, like this is not yeah, the president, they can do whatever thing they want to do in their party, but the point is Nigerians should wake up to how brazen they are preparing for next 2027
tell
election.
you.
And I believe that we Nigerians, I want to believe that we're actually ready and we are tired of what's happening in the country,
That's
and then we
right.
must make sure that our votes count, because I don't understand how come one party has 10 point something million people
I
as
tell you.
members.
I tell you.
All right, I'll leave it there.
Wow.
All right, moving forward this morning on our top stories for today, we have this one. Ebola outbreak risk in Nigeria high. NCDC warns. All right, the story has it that the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention (NCDC) has raised concerns over the high risk of an Ebola virus disease outbreak in Nigeria, prompting intensified preparedness and surveillance measures across the country. EVD is a severe viral illness caused by the Ebola virus. It spreads through direct contact with the blood, bodily fluids, secretions, or contaminated materials of infected persons or animals. The virus is not airborne. The incubation period ranges from 2 to 21 days, while symptoms include fever, weakness, headache, muscle pain, sore throat, vomiting, diarrhea, and in severe cases, unexplained bleeding. The disease is currently affecting several countries in East and Central Africa, particularly the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, with concerns about further regional spread. More than 100 deaths have been recorded, while many others have been hospitalized due to the outbreak. The World Health Organization has classified the situation as a public health emergency of international concern. Director General of NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, in a statement yesterday, said the warning followed the outcome of a recent dynamic risk assessment conducted by the agency. Nigeria has not recorded any confirmed case of EVD associated with the current regional outbreak as of the time of this release. However, in view of the WHO's declaration of a public health emergency of international concern and the rising number of cases in the DRC and Uganda, surveillance and preparedness activities have been intensified nationwide. According to him, the risk assessment estimated that the likelihood of Ebola importation into Nigeria as high due to ongoing transmission in the DRC and Uganda, international travel and population movement, or uncertainty surrounding the full scale of the outbreak, and the possibility of delayed detection because symptoms can resemble endemic illnesses such as malaria and Lassa fever.
I think it's quite reassuring to hear that. Oh, we are getting ready. There's surveillance already in place. You know, we just have to be careful. We have to monitor our borders, our airports. We cannot just let anyone come in. And then, if you have to come in, you know, you have to go through like the normal like process and everything. But then I think that hopefully we'll not have to go through what we went through 2014. It was, I don't want to think about it. What
Hopefully.
Ebola was.
Hopefully, actually.
Moving forward, we see airlines risk disruptions as NCAA enforces death sanctions. The story has it that the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority has placed 11 domestic airlines on its updated no pay, no service list over unpaid statutory charges. The enforcement action, which targets airlines owing the regulator outstanding remittances, is expected to affect access to critical regulatory and administrative services until the affected carriers clear their debt or agree on payment plans with the authority. This was contained in an internal memo obtained by our correspondent on Sunday. At the center of the dispute are the 5% ticket sales charge and cargo sales charges, funds collected by airlines on behalf of the NCAA to support safety oversight, personnel training, and economic regulation within the aviation sector. The memo dated May 22nd, 2026, obtained by a correspondent, directed all NCAA directorates to withhold services from the affected operators pending financial clearance from the Directorate of Finance and Accounts. Under the directive, affected airlines risk immediate interruptions in regulatory support, a development that has raised concerns among operators and passengers over possible operational delays and wider industry implications. According to the Director General of NCAA, Chris Najomo, he said that although the regulator understands the harsh economic realities confronting operators, the agency cannot afford to compromise its financial stability. According to him, he said delayed or non-remittance of the statutory charges could weaken the authority's ability to sustain effective safety oversight, risk-based surveillance, and compliance with international aviation standards. The airlines affected by the directive include Air Peace Limited, Ibom Air Limited, Eric Air Limited, United Nigeria Airlines, Umza Air, NG Eagle, Max Air Limited, Caverton Helicopters, Overland Airways, Rano Air, and Value Jet. Oh well. So what do you think?
Well, I just feel that any single thing that the NCAA has to do to restore order in the system, make smooth operation of the aviation, and smooth operation of airlines in the aviation sector. I think is all acceptable. It's just for them to ensure that they follow they set out the laid out operational frameworks and then never go out of line.
You can also understand that the crisis in the middle is also, I think it's also part of the reason why all this is happening.
Yeah, it could be part of it, but then it could be part of it, but then it's still a lot of sectors in the country is still passing through a lot of when bad leadership is inherent, is endemic in a particular society or environment like this, has a way of spreading through every sector.
That's true.
It's quite unfortunate.
Right. It is indeed.
All right. Moving forward on our stories this morning, we have this next one. Court remands man for allegedly killing wife for rituals. The story has it that a magistrate court sitting in Rano, Kano State, has remanded one Jabir Moazo Gwazo in a correctional facility over the alleged murder of his wife, Miriam Issa, for ritual purposes. The defendant was rearraigned before the court by the Kano State Commissioner of Justice, Barrister Abdul Karim Kabri Maude, on a charge of culpable homicide contrary to Section 221 of the Penal Code. During the proceedings, the prosecution told the court that the alleged offense was committed in Gwazo village, where the accused allegedly killed his wife and removed parts of her body. The State Council presented 3 witnesses, Abubakar Akasim, Shehu Hassan, and Yahoo Kabir, who testified in support of the charge. Presiding Judge Justice Halima Nasir ordered that the defendant be remanded in a correctional center pending further hearing. The case was adjourned until June 19 for continuation of proceedings. Esther.
I think that's the only thing I can say, because
There'll be small more actually. It's quite unfortunate.
Your spouse is supposed to be the person you trust the most, someone who is supposed to protect you, someone who is supposed to stand by you and have your back at all times. And the fact that this woman lost her life for ritual purposes, imagine the desperation for money, the greed, how it has eaten
the
deep
stupidity
into
too. Let's not talk about the
my
foolishness
goodness.
and the stupidity that comes with it.
The kind of moral erosion we see in our country because of I know, yes, the economy is hard, but we have to do better. You cannot what's the word? You cannot fight wrong with wrong. I mean, that's how they used to say.
It is not even fighting right.
This
These
is
are
not-
just
this is
about
just evil,
looking
endemic
looking
evil.
out for yourself in the most devilish way.
Oh my God. It's not well. I pray that I know I'm not even praying. I know he's gonna be giving. I know he's gonna have what is coming to him. He's gonna be punished. Moving forward this morning, we see the next news story.
All right, we have the next news story. FCT NUT chair faults UTME waiver for colleges of education. The story has it that the Federal Capital Territory FCT wing chairman of the Nigerian Union of Teachers, Comrade Abdullahi Mohammed Shafas, has warned that the federal government's decision to waive the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) requirement for admission into colleges of education could threaten the quality of teaching in the country. Shafar stated this while addressing his press conference at the FCT Teachers House in Gwagwalada on Friday. He said that's why the union supports efforts to expand access to teacher education. Removing UTME as an entry requirement could undermine the quality of teachers and by extension the quality of education in Nigeria. According to him, the union's major concern is that the policy could erode academic standards, weaken teacher competence and lower entry requirements. He noted that removing UTME eliminates a standardized benchmark for assessing candidates' literacy, numeracy, and reasoning abilities. This creates a pathway for candidates with marginal academic preparation to enter teacher training programs, he said. He added that the move could also weaken subject mastery, as teachers who begin training with poor foundational knowledge may struggle to develop the depth of understanding required to teach effectively at the basic and secondary school levels. According to him, the policy could further compromise pedagogical effectiveness, stressing that teaching requires both content knowledge and cognitive agility. UTME serves as a filter for the analytical and problem-solving skills that underpin effective classroom delivery, he said. So what do you think?
I agree
this is a
completely.
field, right?
Yeah, this is my field. I'm studying biology education, and as someone who understands the system, first of all, I'd like to say that teachers shape national development. So the situation where teacher training becomes something that, okay, first of all, I'd like to analyze this very well, because right now, the bar, the entry requirement for teachers, even with the UTME they are trying to scrap off, is very low. You can enter into a college of education with as low as 120. That raises concerns about professionalism. It raises concerns about competency and how qualified these people are, because you are now bringing the lowest, I'm sorry to say this, with due respect I'm saying this, people who do not understand, maybe people who don't really, what's the word, who are not smart enough, I think I'm going to put it this way, I'm sorry to say this, to come teach, to come build our nation. It is wrong on so many levels, and that's why we have people who are incompetent, people who can't even speak basic English, people who can't even impact knowledge on other people. They are everywhere in our classrooms, and you know what happens? It's just like garbage in, garbage out. So these people, they go in, they give nonsense, and then we have raised students, we raise individuals who have nothing, no value to offer to the country, and that is wrong. And I agree with this man when he says this. It is wrong on so many levels to waiver it, to remove it completely. No, I think if not anything, they should increase the entry requirement, because teaching as a profession is really serious.
It's actually a serious business, but that calls to mind one thing. I think that calls to mind one thing. That calls to mind the fact that we have successful governments in this country who are not taking teachers serious.
I'm telling you, because
it's quite. You know what teaching means? These are people forming the next generation of leaders, the next generation of innovators, the next generation of CEOs, the next generation of the workforce. In fact, the workforce, they're the ones chunking in the work, producing people who will make up the workforce out there in the society. So I don't understand the reason for scrapping it, because as a matter of fact, you're supposed to even have the most stringent screening method for you to at least get out the best. And then when you get out the best and put them in the system, you now step up your own game as a government to ensure that their welfare is well taken care of and they're well equipped to do the job.
It's crazy. It's crazy because these teachers are the ones who are raising the doctors. You know, this country prioritizes STEM, people in the STEM field, in the sector. So engineering, doctors, all of them, teachers are the ones who raise these ones. And then you're looking for people, or you're raising the bar, reducing the bar so low to the fact that it's just people who maybe who are frustrated, people who they had to just change their courses to just enter into the profession. It is wrong on so many levels, and I think that they need to consider this. They need to do a lot of restructuring in the system, honestly.
Yeah, you're correct, Esther.
Now moving forward, we see police arrest 17 suspected cultists in Anambra. The story has it that the Anambra State Police Command has raided several hideouts and spots across the state, arresting 17 male suspects for alleged cult-related activities and other acts that constitute public disturbance. During the raid carried out by operatives of the Violent Crime Response Unit of the command, items such as dried leaves suspected to be cannabis sativa, containers of petroleum jelly, condoms, and other exhibits considered relevant to the investigations were recovered from the suspects. This was disclosed in a press statement issued on Sunday by the command spokesperson Tochukwu Ikenga, adding that the raid was carried out through credible information. The statement read in part, Anambra operatives of the Violent Crime Response Unit, acting on credible information, arrested 17 male suspects allegedly linked to cult-related activities and other acts considered contrary to public morality at some identified hideouts in Awka in the early hours of today, May 24, 2026. The items recovered from the suspects include some dried leaves, suspected to be cannabis sativa, containers of petroleum jelly, condoms, and other exhibits considered relevant to the ongoing investigation. Chike, what do you think about this?
Yeah, of course, our security personnel is good seeing them step up games and step up their efforts in arresting people who have decided to make our society make our society unlivable. People who have decided to constitute nuisance in the society. So you just keep arresting them, keep locking them up,
keep getting them off our streets and communities. Yeah, this is important.
All right, moving forward on our stories this morning, we are the world of economy. Nigeria remains World Bank's third largest borrower with $18.5 billion. The story has it that Nigeria has retained its position as the third largest borrower from the International Development Association (IDA), the concessional lending arm of the World Bank, despite a slight decline in its debt exposure in the first quarter of 2026. According to the IDA's March 2026 financial statements, Nigeria's exposure stood at $18.5 billion as of March 31, 2026, down marginally from $18.7 billion recorded at the end of December 2025. The $200 million decline represents a 1.1% reduction over the 3 months period. However, on a year-on-year basis, Nigeria's debt exposure increased significantly by $1.2 billion or 6.9% from $17.3 billion recorded in March 2025. The latest ranking places Nigeria behind Bangladesh and Pakistan among the world's largest IDA borrowers. Data from the report showed that Bangladesh remained the largest borrower with an exposure of $22.7 billion, followed by Pakistan with $19.2 billion, while Nigeria ranked third with $18.5 billion. Other major African borrowers include Ethiopia with $14.4 billion, Tanzania with $14.3 billion, and Kenya with $13.2 billion in outstanding exposure. The report also revealed that the IDA's total loans outstanding stood at $230.8 billion as of March 31, 2026, slightly below the $231.1 billion recorded at the end of December 2025, reflecting a mild moderation in institutions' lending portfolio.
We've had this before now. It's not a new.
Yeah, my problem is not about the borrowing because borrowing is not. There's nothing wrong with borrowing. The problem is what do you do with the money borrowed?
And you see, Nigeria has like huge development and developmental needs, and we are here looking at we're trying to see if these debts we own and everything, if you can actually see anything on ground. Are we seeing living conditions improving? And I don't think Nigerians can say that.
The average Nigerian is not feeling anything at all. Anything. Their living condition has gotten worse. Their purchasing power is practically erased, and then we are vast majority are being pushed beyond the poverty line. So the point is just not about the borrowing; it's the recklessness of people who have borrowed and what they do with the money borrowed.
And then we look at repayments too, because then future generations
certainly
are going to
when you are reckless with the money borrowed, certainly the brunt will come on the future generation. It will just be down, it will come down on us. But remember that with good governance, good leadership, all these things will be fixed under 4 years, fixed under 2 years. All you need is a leader who is disciplined, who is physically disciplined, who is disciplined and who is corrupt free.
Who's intentional, about developing the country.
Unfortunately, we don't have it at the moment. But I believe that if we're serious, we will. Yes.
And now to our last story this morning. We see Enugu Rangers win historic 9th NPFL title. El Kanemi and Remo Stars relegated. This is a good one. The story has it that Enugu Rangers captain Wilbodo Chidebere delivered an impressive performance on Sunday, scoring a decisive brace to hand the Flying Antelopes their 9th Nigeria Premier Football League title. Rangers emerged 2026 champions after a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Ikorodu City on the final day of the season to equal the all-time record of 9 NPFL titles held by former African champions Eyimba. The latest triumph adds to previous league successes recorded in 1974, 1975, 1977, 1981, 1982, 1984, 2016, and 2024. The Flying Antelopes finished the campaign top of the table with 68 points, edging Rivers United by a single point, even as the Pride of Rivers defeated Katsina United 3-0 in their own matchday 38 fixture. Both Rangers and Rivers United had won their week 37 matches to ensure the chase for the 2026 NPFL title went down the wire. Consequently, the Dole had picked the two CAF Championship League tickets even before the final round of matches. Chike, what do you think about it? I think this is a very good one.
Yeah,
I
good
saw the
congratulations to
posters, every-
Rangers. Of course, these are
Yeah.
Rangers like this. We are of course. I'm an Enugu boy now, so certainly
course.
Rangers will be my club.
It's not just any good thing. Even the entire Southeast are celebrating. This is a big one, and I think that even our talents at the grassroots level, this is quite inspiring for them. It's beautiful. You know, I have brothers who love football, who dream of playing, states and regional level and all that. So this is a very good one, and I think I should say I commend them. They're doing well. They have represented us well, and we're proud of them. We wish them
Of
many
course,
more
we are so proud of Rangers,
Yeah.
Enugu Rangers, for bringing this tournament back
yeah.
home, and then we're so proud that our own has won it yet again.
Yet
because
again.
last time they won it, it was quite exciting, and
Yeah,
right now we
2016,
have
I think.
it. We have it back home again. Congratulations to Enugu Rangers. Of course, you're gonna hear more of that by 8:30, when Madaka will be coming over for the Sports Cafe.
That's right. All right, guys. I would like to say thank you. We're done with our top 10 stories this morning. But before we leave, we want to celebrate some people. Two people, they're celebrating their birthdays today, and on behalf of a loved one, we'd like to call them and do a birthday shout out on air. So we're gonna be taking them by surprise. Let's see how it goes. Give us a moment. Am I speaking to am I speaking to, please can you read out the name here? Am I speaking to Blessing, please? Oh, good morning, ma. This is Esther calling from Goini Radio 106.9 FM, and I'm calling on behalf of a loved one. She asked us to send you a birthday message. I'm going to read the message right now. She said, a very special birthday shout out to a woman of substance. Thank you for your love, care, prayers, and guidance. May God bless you with good health, peace, and long life, and may your days be filled with joy and happiness. I celebrate you today and always. Happy birthday.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too, ma. Do you know who this message is coming from?
No.
It's coming from Sister Olivia. So she wishes you the very best today as you celebrate. Sister Olivia. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Is that it's coming from who?
Sister Olivia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my lovely daughter.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, ma, on this your new milestone. We wish you the very best here from Go Uni Radio. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too, ma. All right, have a nice day.
No matter what will come your way, just put a smile on your face. Happy birthday to you. I pray now your days be long as you grow day by day. I pray that all your dreams come true. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many, many years ahead.
already tried dialing Reverend Father Jude's number, but he is not picking. But I'll still send him a birthday message. It says, a very happy birthday shout out to a dear friend and devoted priest of God. We thank God for your life, your kindness, and your faithful service. May the Lord bless you with good health, renewed strength, and abundant joy as you continue to touch lives. Wishing you many more grace-filled years. Happy birthday. Happy beautiful birthday to Reverend Father Jude. Wherever you are, even though we cannot send you this message in real time, we just hope that you enjoy your day and pray that God continues to add many, many more years to you. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, that was our special birthday shout out to this to great people saints by their loved one. Remember, you can always reach out to us, and for us to if you have a special birthday shout out you want to send out to your loved one, this is a place you can do it any day you want to run it. So remember, you can always join us live every single day, practically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys